I like this one. You say. I do. I like this one. There's like the lines and the colors and the this and that and everything. Of course I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not the artist in this relationship. That's reserved for you. So what is it? An art project. Captivating stuff, babe. Of course it's an art project. I can see that. What is it supposed like is it supposed to be this or is it supposed to be something else or what do I think that is? Is that a trick question? I mean, is there something more delicate that I should be aware of when I answer this question? Well, because to me, it looks like a very pretty picture that my girlfriend painted. To you, it is probably supposed to be impressionistic or something. Am I hot? Am I cold? Okay, well, what is it supposed to be then? Mm hmm. Uh huh. Okay. So that's what this is, and that's what that is. Okay. No, I don't understand it at all. I just told you. You're the artist in this relationship, not me. Well, I can see that it's a very pretty usage of colors that I typically enjoy looking at or that I add to my desktop background or. No, I meant that as a compliment. That's absolutely a compliment. You've seen how many pictures I have in a rotation for my desktop background. It's like endless. Yes, because I like many colors and I like many pictures of different things. Sometimes I like seeing certain streaks of reds, and sometimes I like seeing certain streaks of yellows and golds and some blues and whites. I don't know anything about the finer points of art, but I do at least know that sometimes you can get really pretty color in the most simple of places. Okay, well, so, like, when I was a kid, I remember getting up really early and going out to ride my bike during summer break. I don't know how early in the day it was, but the sky was as blue as I've ever seen it in my life. And that blue became my favorite color. Deep, rich, like, really similar to this shade of blue, but not quite as, like, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Um, so, I have this really clear memory of looking up into the sky as I rode my bike past this tree. And for whatever reason, getting past this tree, I just looked right up into the sky. Not a single cloud to be seen, and nothing but this endless sea of blue. And that sticks out to me. Another thing that sticks out to me? When you're at home and you go outside and a storm is coming in, but it's not like, oh, I look at those clouds over there and it looks like it could storm in like a half an hour or whatever. It's like you walk outside and you look to your right And it's a beautiful sunset, and there's the purples and the reds and the oranges and the yellows and all that type of stuff. And then you slowly pan over to your left, and there's just a wall of darkness in the sky headed in your direction. I enjoyed something about that. I don't know. No. You know what I enjoyed the most about that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? It was that you always felt the rumble of thunder before you saw it. No, I mean, like, the rumble of thunder would lead you to go outside to see where the storm was coming from, and then you would go and find where the wall of black was in relation to where all the color was. I'm not crazy. I have a very simplistic idea of art. I mean, a lot of my favorite ideas of art in photography anyway are like jarring colors, like when you can have the green of a cliffside against the blue of the sky, or white pure snow against the ocean. Just some like stark colors like that. I don't know all the little impressionistic, like I couldn't tell you the difference between a Van Gogh and a whatever. I couldn't tell you the difference between the two. I couldn't even tell you which one painted which. But I can tell you what I like looking at. But that's not going to help you. You're actually doing a very specific art project, so how can I help? Well, you're already selling yourself short. With this, with your posture and the, I don't know, and whatnot, you're giving up on yourself. No, you are, and I know it. You know how I know it? How I can see it? It's because you are underestimating how crazy creative you are. No, really, think about it. I can sit at a canvas, right? And I can have the idea in my mind of painting that thunderstorm that I was talking about, right? So, like, I can get the green of the grass all down, like, at the bottom. But then there's a certain... You have to think about distance that you can see, right? So you're not thinking about flat, like literally flat. You're thinking about kind of like angled, because you're not looking at the grass straight. You're looking at it up from a vantage point. And so, like, you draw the grass like in this, but then maybe there's some dead grass, and so okay, I need some like yellows to kind of put it in there, and then the black of the storm cloud, you draw it and it just looks like a giant burnt marshmallow, and then it's getting to the really pretty side of all the reds and the oranges and the purples and all that kind of stuff, and really it just kind of ends up looking like a child's finger painting that it took its hand in the black and just smattered it all across the picture in like a little crying fit. But you understand these nuances. You understand the little things that make art so impressive. And if you don't understand it now, you're learning about it. That's really cool to me. It's honestly one of the things I really enjoy listening to you talk about. It's how much you love art. How much it frustrates you, how much it makes you think, how much it forces you to go outside of a conventional box. You've got this. You've got this. This is nothing. This is going to be a drop in the bucket one day. And it might be frustrating now, but one of these days you're going to look back at this and you're going to be like, man, I nailed that. What was I ever worried about? Or I remember when this really frustrated me too. When you're saying this to someone else, this is how you are. I remember when that really frustrated me too. But it doesn't frustrate me anymore because I understand it now. Like, that's going to be you. And I believe that's going to be you. So I hope you believe it too. Okay? It's not perfect now because it's not supposed to be. You're still learning how to do it. Be nicer to yourself. Okay? For crying out loud. Show me how you do some of this stuff sometime. I don't get it. No. I'll show you how to do something one of these days. I'll pay you back somehow.